get their mailing address.
That's great.
I have a side business where I make crowns.
But you also give them out for free, or
well, yeah, it's not a very lucrative business.
So this will be the bankruptcy stream.
Yeah.
You guys are all enjoying our last broadcast.
Well, that's why I'm very clear that we only have one winner, because otherwise I'd have to give out even more crowns.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's get this underway. Come on, let's go, racers. Okay, they're getting their stuff going. It's fine. Yeah, not Lord of the Rings. I guess I could see how it would be.
It also drops the exclamation mark and the colon at the end.
Yeah, they don't need punctuation in Wales.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, so this is Dove. I think this is our first Dove race.
Oh, by the way, who chose the character?
Yeah, I think it'd be Siveure, just based on me knowing the seeds. Yeah. Yeah, so the way it starts is the lowest seed racer picks first, and then, oh man, I just had a really hard time tracking Tuff's character. Tuff just got himself totally caught. What are you doing? Just total, puzzled himself into a corner there. All right, that's fine. It's really funny. So now he's down 2 hearts and a bomb by that mistake. Might have been worth just resetting. So we do seeded, which means when you reset, you play the same seed. So just reset and not do the same thing you just did. Because being down, okay, got a little bailed there with that heart heal spell. Heal spell is insanely OP. I don't know if you know Ix, but there's a glitch where if you drop onto the stairs and you heal, even though it's a blood heal. How much do you know about spells?
Tons.
Okay, good.
Push
well, that's
buttons
fine.
And they do stuff.
Yeah,
Great.
and if they are on cooldown, you can still use them, but they cost you hearts. So the heal spell costs you half a heart and gives you half a heart. So it's not really worth using. But if you are on the stairs, nothing can damage you, including blood magic. So you can use the heal spell on the stairs and get half a heart heal, even if it's on cooldown. It's incredibly useful. And pretty much everyone in the racing community learns how to do that. And you'll see Tuff now is at full health without even having that spell ever cool down.
Nice. So, you think that's a glitch or that's intentional by the devs?
There are many things that were bugs turn Ryan's happy to see that it's in the game. Many things.
Yeah, we have that in Splunky as well. The ability to destroy the Moai, which is some obscure part of the game.
Yeah, with the ball and chain?
Exactly. That wasn't initially a bug, but it was actually coded in. The developers even improved the graphics for that glitch in the game. It's now canon,
I love that.
I suppose. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, they're just fantastic.
We've got a huge pickup here for Tuff. The miner's cap is that headgear that I've been talking about for Dove. It's the ultimate find. Tuff will have so much easier of a time because you can retreat no problem. Because this the YOLO teleport trap. This is. Oh, that's a spicy play there by Tuff. Worked out, but he did have a couple enemies in his face, so he reacted quickly. And it looks like Civ did find it as well. Civ is running a little bit behind here. That teleport was not intentional from Tuff. I forgot entirely that I have a replay system. I should be using it. I was just so enthralled with these races. They're so fast.
Yeah, we still haven't implemented that technology in Spelunky, so...
And actually, one of the biggest things I miss playing Spelunky over Necrodancer is a death replay cam.
Oh, sure,
That was something brought into this game fairly early in its development and during early access, and we loved it because this game is all about learning what killed you and learning for next time. It's a very fair game, and so... Unlike some situations in Spelunky, this game is quite fair, and it's good to know how you died. But in Spelunky, I more just want to see that death again, because it's hilarious. Sure. That's usually how that goes.
I think actually in the PlayStation releases, there is either a replay function or something comparable, but not for PC or Steam.
That's too bad.
It might also be only for the daily challenge, though.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe instead of patching in better graphics for the Moai head, Derek, you could have added a replay thing. Just saying.
More features. Yeah, we'll see if we get a Spelunky 2 coming.
Yeah, I really hope that they add that to Spelunky 2, because it's crazy things happened. I'm like, I really want to know what happened there because it was wild. Oh, this is really bad for Tuff. Tuff is in a really bad spot here. He's got the heal, though, but he's not doing it. And he has no armor either. Eat your chicken. You've got a chicken leg. Come on. No armor. This is so scary. He's just pushing, but he's... Okay, he food healed there. That was actually really clutch. And GG. So he actually was a beat away from dying there. Let's see if that replay. Here you go. So he gets totally cornered and eats the moment that Electro Ball hits him. Really well done. In fact, that was so good. We're going to throw that on to Elad's big moment. Let's see this again in full screen glory. Watch as he comes over, gets totally surrounded, and the beat that Electro Ball hits him, he uses the chicken. Well done. Awesome.
So yeah, runners just
timer.
2 seconds apart at the end. So it looks like we had a little bit of stream delay on the right side, but yeah, 2 second difference in that race.
Yeah, that's not always the case. There is differences in terms of like IGT and RTA can be pretty off. But yeah, that was a really close race. So GG there. And I was so focused on Tuff just not getting himself killed because that was a one beat reaction or die. But yeah, really close race. I'm going to just double check that it in fact did go that way. We do have, sometimes we have to do, what do you call them? Check the times again. Oh, it was about a 6 second difference IGT, so, or RTA. So, yeah, sometimes you have like your computer thinks a little longer. You have weirdness when you drop down trapdoors and things like that. Mm-hmm. Or it's a controversy. Yeah, we can stir that pot. Oh, there was a reset.
Okay, yeah. That must have been pretty early.
Yeah, it would have been an early
Yeah, we were
reset.
actually talking about Tuff resetting, but I guess we had a reset on the right side instead.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. All right, we got a new character as well.
Oh, I'm getting some insight here from Siv on what happened. So the floor with the Shrine of Space, which is where you get the Miner's Cap, Siv was totally lost looking for it. So that was one of those situations where you see your opponent pick it up, and it's like, I need that, and then you're looking around for it.
For sure.
And like it's critical. It is critical in this character. If your opponent gets it, it's worse than axes, I would say, in terms of like giving your character an advantage. But we don't see a ton of Dove racing, so that's why we don't think of it as much. We do have Diamond now. I'm yet to see whether Siveure's actually playing Diamond because I haven't seen a single diagonal move yet.
I think we're seeing it.
I do love the Diamond slime, though. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's very appropriate.
Okay, what's happening? Oh, had to turn off. There we go. All right, might have been multi-press combos was turned on. That'll get you. All right, so we have a Shrine of Darkness. Now, this is actually an interesting, unintuitive take. The Shrine of Darkness is incredibly strong for the shrine. In fact, it's probably the best shrine, and we're going to see a slight difference in how it's being taken by Siveure. And I actually really like the way Siveure's taking this, except Siveure is going to die here.
Oops.
Okay, I have a lot to explain. So the Shrine of Darkness makes your... gives you a ring of shadows, which allows you to steal from the shops, but it also makes it impossible to see, or very, very difficult to see. But you also have reduced aggro, which is really useful, so you don't have as many enemies to deal with, which is great. The way that Siveure decided to go about doing that Shriner, which is where that Shrine of Darkness was by bombing the shrines on the left. Now, when you do that, one of the shrines actually drops a ring, and so you can swap the rings and get off of this darkness, which can be really nice to not have to deal. And I imagine we're going to see it again. Oh, it's a map and a ring and darkness. Now, you don't have to take that darkness yet, and we'll see. This looks like it's going to work out for Siv. Oh, but Siv jumped directly into that green dragon.
Ouch.
Also, not really using Diamond very much. You can kill these dragons a lot faster with the diagonal attacks. So now Siv's got, it looks like that was a Ring of Peace. So a mystery, there's a Shrine of Uncertainty, and when you use it, it gives you a mystery weapon, and when you bomb it, it gives you a mystery ring. But because I saw that Civ got a extra heart container, the only ring that does that is the Ring of Peace. So that mystery ring is a Ring of Peace, which is a really good find. Yeah, it's really good. But Tuff is, meanwhile, almost, it's about half a zone ahead. So that could be a problem here for Civ based on that.
Mostly coming from that death, we think.
Yeah, but Civ does have a Ring of Peace that Tuff doesn't have, and Civ also has a map. Oh wait, they both have maps because of the Shrine of Darkness. I forgot. Gives you that.
Yeah, map seems really useful in a roguelike game.
Yeah, turns out mapping really good. Spelunky doesn't have a map, but I guess the compass can be really good, especially in the ice caves. So.
Yeah, we actually had a third-party developer working on a mapping tool. Of course, it would have been a cheat, tool-assisted, but it would have been nice to be able to map some of the better levels when we've seen them. Really nice cities of gold. And
recognize when you have like a, oh, good thing this is diamond. That's a really bad spot there for Siveure. Used to freeze anyways. If that was cadence and being like cornered by the armadillos, could be really bad. Mm-hmm. Definitely not seeing a ton of diamond play here from Siveure. Maybe not super comfortable with the character. You almost always want to move diagonally. It's just, you're moving twice as fast. It's really good.
Yeah,
we got a sunglasses pickup here for Tuff.
Just, I suppose, more comfortable moving in two directions.
Right. Yeah, I think that, you can still play Diamond essentially like Cadence if you want, but you're just missing out on all that speed up. And we definitely are seeing some comeback here from Siveure. Siveure is a pretty strong racer for sure. And we're seeing some good pushing, and I imagine that has a little bit to do with the nice little escape there. Ooh, watch out, that's a move attack weapon. But I imagine that has something to do with that Ring of Peace. Ring of Peace is incredibly strong. Yeah. Just having less enemies means you snag on less things. Like, it's really good. Ooh, but Siveure is really low on health now, and had the purple hearts, which are cursed hearts, and when you lose them, they're gone forever. Oh, down to half a heart now. This is really scary.
You got this, I believe.
Hang in there. Safety is not as big of a factor here for Tuff, although doesn't have any armor yet. Oh, and you can see that lack of aggro working out really well for Tuff. Just poking that dragon without any worry whatsoever.
Just standing there taking a beating.
Yeah, doesn't care. Just kind of, okay, this is my life now, being stabbed. All right, there is food for Siveure, so Siveure could go up to a full red heart. Wait, what? Why did it only go to half a red heart? Okay, chat, someone explain what just happened there.
Yes, ask the Spelunky player.
yeah, help me out, X. What happened there? That was really weird. Speaking of half a heart, though, Tuff is also at half a heart, needs heals. Ooh, and bought the plate mail, but the plate mail is not going to be too helpful here, because at half a heart, even if most enemies do half a heart, you're still going to die. And did miss out on a potential healing item there. There was the shopkeeper token, and that actually allows you to heal up with giant gold piles. If you feed him giant gold piles, he gives you half a heart heal.
Seems fair.
Yeah, reverts the cursed heart without refilling. That was really odd. Yeah, it's not often that you see a half cursed heart heal. So I don't know if I've ever seen that interaction before. Very bizarre. All right, well, we've got Tuff on zone 5.
Yeah. It's a pretty big lead, do you think?
Yeah, this is a pretty substantial lead. It looks like once health became frightening for Siveure, there was a little bit of pulling back. Yeah. Either that or sometimes it's hard to recognize, but some particular levels are really hard to deal with. And so when you're just looking at the level number, so if it's like, Siveure's on 4-1 and Tuff's on 4-3, sometimes maybe 4-2 is incredibly hard and going to take forever. And you don't really notice, so you're like, oh, only, a zone difference. Uh-oh. Oh my god, Tuff, please. That was really close. Almost got stomped on by that dragon a whole bunch. Oh, and we got a death from Siveure there on death metal. Sorry, I only half finished that thought, but yeah, if you're in, say, zone 1, or sorry, zone 4-1, and your opponent's in 4-3, it might be the case that 4-2 is just going to take forever, and so it looks like it's closer than it actually is.
Got it.
You sort of have like the speed bump levels.
Yeah, I was about to ask how often we get deaths and have races catch up. It's very common in the Spelunky community, but
yeah, like deaths are not as common in this than in Spelunky, especially at this level. But they do happen, and sometimes you get double deaths, which are pretty exciting. And sometimes you do have catch-ups. It really depends when. Of course, dying in Zone 4 boss, it's going to be a lot harder to catch up than you know, Zone 1 boss or whatever. If you die within the